judge's ballot on your table there. Now, not the evaluator speech contest, but the international speech contest judge's guide and ballot. It's the single paper that you had on the back. There's instructions. You can read that sometime if you'd like. But Ben has asked that you would please go ahead and just do your best to kind of look that over briefly as I'm talking. It'll be fine. And just be aware of some kind of grading him on this as he does this speech practice for the next round at the area speech contest. So that's what we'd like you to do now during this speech. Next, Benjamin Goodwin. Don't smile. Don't smile. Benjamin Goodwin.
Found myself one quiet evening, lazily sitting on my modern blue sofa with chrome accents, scrolling on my phone, checking the news headlines. And all of a sudden, two unruly kids run through the house, run upstairs. In a fit of rage, I leap up from the chair, run upstairs and chase. What are you doing? This is the house. You don't run in the house. Do you not know the rules? Contest chair, ladies and gentlemen. Shortly after that, just after the phrase, "I'm not yelling. Do you want to hear yelling?" I heard this soothing, calming, angel-like voice. And the voice said, "We need to talk." "Grandma? Is that you?" "No, it's your wife," he said as she taps me on the right shoulder, as if to say, "You're a moron." She says, "Are you happy?" "Of course I'm happy." "No, in general, are you happy?" "Yeah." "Are you sure you're okay? Because you don't really smile much anymore." I need everyone to do me a favor. Take out your pen or your pencil. Hold it between your fingers like so. Now take that implement, put it in your mouth, put it between your teeth. Just like that. Thank you all. You can take it out now. You've all just made a smile. And not only that, but you've created a chemical reaction in your body. A smile releases endorphins and serotonin. Endorphins, pain reliever. Serotonin is known for its feel-good properties. Smiles are a cure. When I was a young man, actually I was more of a boy, at about 6 years old, my dad would take me to visit a guy named Bob Peabody. Bob had cancer. And not just any cancer, he had cancer of his mouth that had taken part of his jaw. When I first went to Bob's house, I was scared to death because I saw this man with half a face. If you've never seen that, that is one of the most frightening things, and especially for a little kid to see. We continued throughout 2 or 3 years to visit Bob, once a month about, and I realized that my smiles and my dad's smiles were a cure. They didn't cure Bob's cancer. In fact, the cure was actually that Bob then smiled underneath all that skin that had been taken away, the bone that has been removed, and the bandages that were there. Later is when I realized that his smiles were actually what cured me from the fear of disease and destruction that happens to someone that has cancer. Smiles are invitations. There I am, on Sunday, sitting next to my buddy John at church, dressed in our Sunday best in Sunday school. And then she walks in. The first thing I noticed was this smile. Unfortunately, I was not quick enough. My friend John decided he was going to ask Eve out. Luckily for me, it didn't work out. Push came to shove. We went out a few times, enjoyed smiles together. I asked her hand in marriage. Smiling, she said, yes. Smiles are an invitation. They're an invitation, a welcoming sign. Please invite. Please smile. Smiles are also a contagion. Inversely enough, they're a cure, but they're a contagion. When my children are at home, and my son walks in the house with his pouty face, the three things that I have to say to him are, don't you smile. Right when I say that, he looks down and I can see his lips start to curve up a bit. And I said, don't you smile. And it gets bigger and bigger. And within 3 times, he has got this big grin on his face. When you're walking down the halls at work, on the sidewalks, or at the park, and you see someone walking toward you, I challenge you to smile. And you'll see that smiles are contagious. Someone will smile back, and what you've just done is you've healed them, whether they needed it or not. That serotonin was released into their body, and they have that feel-good property. And again, I find myself sitting in the chair or that blue sofa, scrolling through the headlines on my phone, when these 2 unruly kids run through the house. I set down my phone, and I chase upstairs. Smile. Sir,